10 Best National and State Parks in Ohio. The national and state parks in Ohio are natural playgrounds for outdoor enthusiasts, from the forested foothills of the Appalachian Mountains in the south to the Lake Erie shores in the north. The parks that are in the diverse geographic regions in Ohio offer some of the best outdoor adventures in the state. From wilderness hiking, disc golf, canoeing, and paddleboarding to snowmobiling, cross-country skiing, and bird watching. With 2 national historic parks, 3 national wildlife refuges, and 75 state parks, you will discover that Ohio's changing seasons make your favorite outdoor activities a different kind of experience every time. Discover the best places to visit with our list of the top national and state parks in Ohio. 1. Cuyahoga Valley National Park. The Cuyahoga Valley National Park should be one of your first visits for outdoor recreation in Ohio. The natural beauty of this park is breathtaking as you experience hills, forests, and the active Cuyahoga River that winds its way through the park. It is hard to believe that this natural paradise is just a short drive from the urban activity in Cleveland and Akron. The Ohio and Erie Canal Towpath Trail runs through the park for 20 miles and is a main thoroughfare for bikers and joggers and one of 5 major biking trails. The East Rim Mountain Bike Trail is designed for off-road biking, and the paved Summit Metro Parks Bike and Hike Trail is best for families. Since biking is a popular activity in the park, it is easy to find bike shops in the area if you need repairs. If you plan to do a multi-day ride on the Towpath Trail, you should contact the park's communication center, so your car is not marked as abandoned. Hiking trails in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park cover every skill level. You will find 125 miles of trails to choose from. 2. Hopewell Culture National Historical Park. The Hopewell Culture National Historical Park in Chillicothe, Ohio is considered sacred ground. Native American Indians built the earthen mounds 2,000 years ago by hand. These mounds are the park's crowning characteristic. The area is made up of a series of earthworks in geometrical shapes, with walls 12 feet high and more than 1,000 feet across. The park preserves 6 of these earthworks that visitors can see. They represent important spiritual and ceremonial remnants of the Hopewell culture. Public events are held at the park throughout the year, but a visit on your own is one of the best ways to take in the significance of the site. It is helpful to obtain an aerial map of the earthworks prior to your visit, so that you know what you are seeing from the ground. 3. Wayne National Forest. The Wayne National Forest is one of the best opportunities to experience primitive wilderness in Ohio. Located in the Appalachian foothills, the forest spans 12 counties and more than 833,000 acres. One of the top things to do in this forest is backpacking excursions that take you across rolling terrain and waterways. Private land is interspersed throughout the park, so it is important to keep an eye out for private property signs if you are planning a long trek. The park offers abundant opportunities for hiking and biking, with more than 300 miles of trails. All-terrain vehicles, ATV, and horseback riders are allowed on many trails, but these activities require proper permits. 4. Hocking Hills State Park. One of the most popular state parks in Ohio for recreation and getaways is Hocking Hills State Park. It lies in one of the most tranquil areas of the state and is marked by waterfalls, caves, sandstone cliffs, and lush vegetation. Fall is the most popular time for getaways at the park, so if you plan to visit on the weekend and stay at a nearby cabin, make reservations as far in advance as possible. Some cabins book a year in advance. The park has 5 major hiking areas to explore, each with multiple trails that accommodate various skill levels. Old Man's Cave is usually the first stop for new hikers to the area, so the trails are more congested, especially on the weekends. The other sites to visit include Cantwell Cliffs, Conkle's Hollow, Cedar Falls, and Rockhouse. 5. Maumee Bay State Park. Maumee Bay State Park is on the shores of Lake Erie, and it is one of the most naturally diverse places to visit in the state, with marshes, wetlands, and meadows. Water activities like boating, fishing, swimming, and paddleboarding are easily combined with land activities like hiking and wildlife viewing during a visit. The state park has numerous trails for recreational activities, including specific trails for backpacking, mountain biking, all-terrain vehicles, ATVs, And snowmobiles, bike trails, and horseback trails are easy to find, and a golf course is also on the grounds. One of the most popular activities at the state park is bird watching, as more than 300 species of birds have been identified in the area, including nesting pairs of bald eagles. The park sits along part of the 312-mile Lake Erie Birding Trail. Every spring, thousands of birdwatchers come to the area for the biggest week in American birding to witness the warbler migration. 6. Salt Fork State Park. The largest state park in Ohio is Salt Fork in Guernsey County. With more than 17,000 acres of recreation, people travel here for abundant hiking, horseback riding, fishing, camping, swimming, and boating. One of the unique features here is a 12-station archery trail that is easy to navigate and easy to find near the entrance of the park. Salt Fork Reservoir is a nearly 3,000-acre lake, making it one of the main draws of the region. There are 2 marinas, and the lake has ample room for boating, water skiing, and fishing. Salt Fork also features one of the largest inland beaches in Ohio, spanning 2,500 feet, with modern amenities like showers and lockers, so it is convenient to spend a day. The park has 15 hiking trails with varying degrees of difficulty. Some of these trails are converted to snowmobile trails in the winter. 7. John Bryan State Park. One of the most scenic state parks in Ohio is John Bryan State Park, which hides a spectacular limestone gorge carved by the Little Miami River. Several lookouts let you peer down through the layers of bedrock into the rushing water more than 100 feet below. Part of the gorge has been designated as a national landmark. This park is a tranquil backdrop for picnics or a game of disc golf on the 9-hole course, but the main feature and reason to go is the network of hiking trails. With 9 trails throughout the 752-acre park, it is easy to spend a full day exploring nature and wildlife. John Bryan is one of the best parks in the state for winter hiking, where you can capture frozen waterfalls in mid-descent. 8. Malabar Farm State Park. Malabar Farm is a prized Ohio state park and one of the most unique to visit. It was the dream creation of Pulitzer Prize-winning author Louis Bromfield. The park is actually a farm with a main house and outbuildings. The stunning farmhouse is where Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall exchanged wedding vows in 1945. You will find memorabilia highlighting this taste of Hollywood throughout the 32-room home. The grounds of Malabar Farm are open to explore, with multiple buildings and fields with cattle, chickens, and goats. Throughout the year, special events are open to the public, and wagon tours throughout the farm are offered in the summer. 9. Dayton Aviation Heritage National Historical Park. The Dayton Aviation Heritage National Historical Park in Dayton is made up of 6 sites related to the invention of flight and aviation history. You can visit one or all of the sites or pick and choose depending on your time. The sites include the Huffman Prairie Flying Field, 1905 Wright Flyer II, Wright Cycle Company, Hoover Block, Hawthorne Hill, and the Paul Lawrence Dunbar State Memorial. A good place to start is at the Wright Dunbar Interpretive Center and Aviation Trail Visitors Center and Museum on Williams Street in Dayton. This is the location of the Wright Cycle Company complex, which housed the Wright Brothers Cycle Shop and printing business. 10. Blackhand Gorge State Nature Preserve. If you are looking for a state park with paved, relatively flat trails and unique scenery, then Blackhand Gorge State Nature Preserve near Newark is where to go. The first thing you will notice is the narrow cut-through rock that was blasted through to make an east-west corridor for the B&O Railroad in the 1800s. There are more than 10 miles of trails in the park, and the most popular is the 4.3-mile Blackhand Trail. Be advised that it is not a loop trail, so the mileage is one way. You will see stunning scenery in the park, including sandstone cliffs, many species of birds, and mature hickory and oak trees, and eastern hemlocks. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for joining.